And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Shotgun. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. And now a third down of the opening drive of this championship game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass not complete.
Now they're putting themselves in these third and long situations, and it's simply not a recipe for success. They can't keep this up as this game wears on.
The Terrapins will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the first possession. But he's got some space here. Takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag now. So the defensive touchdown stays on the board. The offense had a chance to negate it with the penalty, but for some reason declined it. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Catch made in space. Look out. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Push down now at the 48. What a difference one play can make from being backed up to out near midfield. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Just runs through a man, a mismatch. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Toss play to the outside. Tackle, but first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Quarterback still with the football. Quick spin on the run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. looks right for a completion. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Oh, he breaks free, still going. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
There are a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Oh, that one's picked off. He can go. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Maryland. With a takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
From deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed off. Not much on that play. Brought down short. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Can he make it to the marker? And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. Well, he tests the middle there, but yet nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Trying to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling.
It's a fake. Looking to throw. This one falls incomplete. The fake does not work. Gamble does not work at all, and the punter showing why he's not the quarterback. On the ground, it's Jean-Pierre. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Well, Kirk, Maryland has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback keeps it here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what the decision is on fourth down coming up.
He missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Toss play, running right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Now they're running on the toss. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Fighting off the defender. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
Now here's the toss play. He's brought down out at the 46.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's the handoff. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. That's a design quarterback keeper. Breaks into the clear. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
And the game just good enough for a first down.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
On the run, it's Jean-Pierre. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Who makes the grab? Good enough for first down yardage. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Terrapins will have first and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab behind the line. It's Jean-Pierre. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
They look to throw it here on second down. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Terrapins. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And there's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. He'll take a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. On 1st down, it's play action. Took contact on the throw. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up 2nd down. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Design quarterback run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Wide open downfield. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He's forced out with the defense short of the line of scrimmage. Loss on the play.
And this quarterback's a threat with his legs, but this defense has clearly done their homework. They're not fooled at all. Good job of pushing him out of bounds for a short loss.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Terrapins will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the 3rd quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. It's a quick grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down. Critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? They'll try a pass here. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a 1st down.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The punt team making their way on the field. I doubt they'll try another fake here. Pass earlier just did not work. Choosing to return the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Takes the handoff. It's Jean-Pierre. Got the 1st down and still motoring. Breaks into the clear. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Now here comes the bunch formation. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Terrapins keep the football on the move. And on the carry, he's heading left. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
That's reeled in. It's Cox. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Booker, Maryland has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
Offense on the field is fourth down and 9. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this first down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Always looking to throw. And he throws his third interception of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
It has been a rough night for this quarterback. That last interception really punctuates what's been a completely inept effort from this passing game from start to finish.
The shotgun running play call.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's a shotgun run call. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've
headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland. They are pouring it on now.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. LSU 7. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Fights through a tackle. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the fourth quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they could get it done.
Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. No, they're stopped in short. The defense with a big fourth down play to protect this lead late in the game.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Automatic in the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, to keep this drive moving.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking to scramble. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
caught. He's wide open. Look out. Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5. Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. After a long drive, it's a crucial 4-point play. Can they score a touchdown or have to settle for 3? They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. He's hit as he throws it. And it's caught! Touchdown, LSU!
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They'll run it here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Receiver in motion now. QB keeper all the way. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Terrapins will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, look at the throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to clinch the conference championship. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here comes a handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gaps.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining.
Well, the defensive end's just too athletic for this offensive line. Coming off the edge, quarterback didn't even see him coming. How about that sack by the defense?
On the toss play, runner moving left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
A running play called on 4th down. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. first play of this drive. They'll begin at their 36. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.